In our last video, I showed how to take the Algaroth squad and pull them off without any assistance other than a knife and your fingers. But sometimes you may feel like you want to have a little bit easier go of pulling these things off. That's where the hairdryer comes in. So the hairdryer, what we can do is we can heat up the models and these support fines and the support structure to about 150 degrees. Around the shop, we use a heat gun, but it's a lot easier for you to use a hair dryer locally, and they're only about 20 bucks at your local convenience store. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this guy and stick this thermometer up in here so you can kind of see what's going on. If I can find me a good spot to put that in. That's a good spot right there. And then I need to hold this because I've blown about 10 of these across the table trying to do this one video. And so I'm gonna hold this in place, and I'm just gonna slowly go around and heat these guys up, and then I'm gonna try to pull as many as I can off before the temperature cools down. Usually I heat this for about 20 to 25 seconds, and I do go along and I'll try to push a couple of the supports, but right now I've not touched any supports on these models. So let's see what we do here. All right, so I ran that, it was about 20, 30 seconds. So next up, we just pull these guys right off, and they're a little softer, but you can pull these parts off. I wanna keep going because I've already got this guy hot, and make sure that they works pretty well. Pull this guy off, pull this one off. Grab this guy, he's a little trickier because he's got that weird magazine on him, but we'll pop that thing over here. Grab this guy, and pull him off. Let's see, yeah, he went fine. This little guy, this little fella, and this little fella. This is so much easier. So it often makes it a lot easier for you to pull these things off. Even the bases, I mean, they came off pretty well, no problems. Set those guys off over here. In fact, I'm already doing it, I'm not gonna stop. This was a lot faster than the other way, but it does make the models a little softer. They'll cool off and harden right back up. But it's a pretty good way to, you know, expedite what you're doing, and also a little gentler on the parts versus the knife. Let's see here. So then I want to look at these guys and make sure did they turn out okay. Looks like they did. Still got a few fines that I want to pull off here. So he came off, he has quite a few on him, but again, we just pull these guys off just like the other video, and we can get him pretty clean. This fella right here, he gets pretty clean pretty fast. Again, his stock, I always mess that up. I think I need to pull that off. This guy's in pretty good shape. I'll pull him off right there, pull these little supports. Again, I'm not gonna do what I did on that last one because you saw this one has a lot of them left on there. They actually pulled off from the base, and so we just pull these fines off. You can kind of see how they pull off and how they're so thin that they don't leave any marks on the models. This guy, we pull that guy off. Yep, he looks nice. This one, he's got just quite a few on the back, right? So we just pop those things off. It's like butter, just comes right off, no problems. Pull this one off. Get these all done. Got one right there I need to remove, but I could do that with a knife later. Again, these things will just come right off. Very easy to remove supports this way. So that's another technique that you can use. Again, it kind of sums up everything. We'll lay these guys out, and you can see they look really similar to the other ones that we had. Pop that over here. Yeah, this was the guy I did earlier. Let's see, where's he at? And so there's no real difference here, although I didn't clean him, totally, but works like a charm. Thanks.